This is Keyforge. Amber. Oh, hello. Welcome to DataForge. I am xoque. Yes, we have another exciting NKFL match for you. We're going to be playing against JDG314, and I'm scared. He's got some great decks, but it's been one of those days, so gotta get into the right mindset. Amber. Okay. Let's get into it. Let's jump right in. We're ready to ban some decks. What's up, Dinobot? Nice to see you. Okay. Let's quickly go through JDG's decks. This one's famous. It's Chandra the Probably Complex. Quixelstone, Amphora Captura, Animator. It can animate one of its artifacts and capture Ember onto it. It's got Quixelstone. It's got Transporter Platform. It's pretty nuts. We have G-Pan, El Infinito che Suburstia il Labyrinto. Another Quixelstone deck, triple stealth mode. Ronnie, Too Much to Protect. Exhume. We have a Coda deck, Sagacious Unseen Xoque. This is also a really nuts deck with Ether Spider, Triple Grabber Jammer, Dominator, John Smith, Squawker, Hypnotic Command to go with all those Mars creatures, a Library Access with Phase Shift, Wild Wormhole, Graft, and then double Mimicry, Nature's Call, Hunting Witch, Telega, Full Moon. Really scary stuff there. We have Sultane Laurent, an 87 cents Worlds Collide deck. Double Kirby with Kirby's Blaster, double Goleem, double Imperium, Favor of Rex, double Golden Spiral, EE on the Fringes, double Infernus, and Exhume. We have Daniela Sombra e Azarada, 91 SAS Mass Mutation deck. It's got Dark Harbinger with a whole bunch of actions. It's got Fangtooth Cavern, Ultra Gravitron, double Infernus, Grim Reminder, Stirring Grave. And finally, we have Sultan the Bird Ying. And this one has so much Amber control, it's not even funny. Triple Eddy, double Tribute, Thorough Centurion, double Odoactive Patrician, double Too Much to Protect, Ronnie Wristclocks, and Hugger Mugger, and Breaker Hill. So just an insane amount of really good Ember control that then they can make you pay for with the Too Much to Protects. And what I'm thinking of, so I don't have a lot of great matchups here. And I only have 2 decks with really good R, so I think I have to ban Chandra right off the bat because of the Quixelstone and all of its shenanigans. So Chandra gets clawed, gets banned, and they ban Decaclaw. Hey, Amber Meaties, what's up? Nice to see you. It's Hexad. Okay, so they banned Decaclaw. That means I need to save Quinn, because that's my other artifact control deck. And it's one of my solid decks. So it's kind of versatile. So I think that's a really good save. It's got a Neutron Shark for R, which is nice. Yeah, so let's save Quinn. And they are still thinking about it. All right. Whew. This match is scary. Very scary. They have a lot of good decks. So it's gonna be some tough matchups, but we gotta do our best and get some wins. They save Sagacious. Okay. Sagacious is really dang good. So let's look through the rest. Chandra's gone. So they have G-Pon. This is the other Quixel Stone. It doesn't have a lot of speed. It's got triple stealth mode. It saves Sagacious. Sultane, Laurent. It's got speed. It's got Ember Generation. It's got Ember Control. Does have a board that could be very difficult to deal with sometimes, especially with the 2 Imperiums and the Tricerian Legionary. But most of the speed is in Star Alliance, and it's the Kirby's and the Spears, so I don't think that one is as scary as the others. It's still scary, but hey, Gorlami, nice to see you. We started by banning Chandra, and they save Sagacious. Okay, Daniela. This one can definitely go off. This one, I think, is like a hit or miss deck, and so I think we just have to hope it misses. Like, if they get their logos going early, it probably hits. Oh man, the Grim Reminders to go with those Lethalogicas is super nice. But I think it could really miss too. Sultan the Bird. This one with the Ember Control is pretty nutso. Do we ban this? I think we do, actually. I think we do. We're going to ban the bird. We're going to give him the bird. Give him the bird, and they ban Researcher Tower Child. Okay. So how do we want to start out here? How do we want to start out? So they save Sagacious. They have G-Pan. Can do a little bit of everything, although it's slow. They have a Sultane. It needs a Star Alliance to get going. It's got a decent amount of creature control. I got Daniela. I'm not sure what they go first. Unfortunately, I have no experience at all with how they've played. I've only seen like the last game, I think, of their match versus Not Tonight. I don't think I've ever seen any other games versus with them playing in the NKFL. I think we're gonna start. We're gonna start with chair because it's solid. Okay. We'll see what they go for. Chair does have some bad matchups, but I think all my decks do, so it's kind of a hit or miss type of thing. Okay, they picked Daniela Sombra. Okay. I've never seen this deck in action, so we'll see how it goes. How do we match up? Well, one good thing, they don't have artifact control. They have Infernus. They have the Dark Harbinger. They have the Key Frog. Oh, they have Lost in the Woods. That's pretty good. Fangtooth can do some work here. Implosion. Okay, this should be an interesting matchup. Okay, we are logged in. I don't think we need a time limit. Let's go, chair. Let's scatter some rings. These are some crazy decks, yeah. Yeah, he's got a cool, very interesting lineup. Very difficult to even think about how you want to attack it. Now, the two Quixelstone, obviously, you're like, okay, if I don't have R, how would I match up with those? But the other ones bring a lot of their own kind of challenges. Ooh, a Proclamation start? It's a 2/3/2, which is not great. Proclamation's a good start. Interdimensional Graft is not a good start. But I think it might be worth it for the Proclamation. So we're going to keep it here. And then I think I'll start with a Proclamation. I was tempted to start with the Archimedes to potentially give... they discard Ultra Gravitron first. Okay. We'll go Logos. Play out our Archimedes with Rocket Boots. Ooh, Stirring Grave for the Ultra Gravitron. That's nice. Waking Nightmare. Grim Reminder. Oh, that's very nice. I like that. Soul Keeper on my Archimedes. Okay. I think we'll go Sanctum here then. Chalet to Safeguard. Grey Rider. Reap. Blinding Lights for Mars. And Insurn. So far, we're somewhat lucky that they haven't had a huge, crazy logo start, but they did get the nice Ultra Gravitron archive for half of it, so they're set up for that once they want to go there. But really lucky that they already discarded the Grim Reminder. Comes Untamed, Dark Harbinger, Song of the Wild, very nice. Reap, Grow Surge. Already to 6 Ember very quickly. If they Reap, they go to 8 Ember, but now they can also kill my Chalet. How many more? They do Reap. They go to 8 Amber, 9 Amber with a Rapid Evolution. Do we have another Reap? No, then we have a fight. But I did draw into my Cutthroat Research. So we'll go logos here. Cutthroat. Take him off a check. Ember Meteors is going to Reap twice. And then we standardize test. And then we Jargoggle the Sigil. So we get to check. We keep them off check, although not for long. Not for long. Yeah, that's right, Ember Meteors. You Reap twice. Okay, and that's good that the Harbinger is gone. They did get a nice burst out of that. Okay, here comes the Logos. Ultra Gravitron coming down. They do get to check. Ooh, Autovac is huge. Luckily that they didn't get that before. And they discard Key Lock. So I do get a key. They'll forge for 8 because I can't stop them. I think we just gotta throw out a whole bunch of Brobnar here. And try and draw into something better. That provides a little bit of threat that I could potentially kill their Gravitron. Hey, I forgot. I did something. I got a key. Yay! Okay. They have some decent targets for Infernus once they get those and start going that way. But they go Logos and they take their archives. But then they can archive with Autovac to still purge. Lethalogica, they discard Lost in the Woods, Implosion, Mutation of Cunning. That's not bad. And take another Lethalogica in their hands. Qmex. Lethalogica did discard Infernus and then got booked in. Okay, so one Infernus down. That's not bad. I wonder what Ultra Gravitron will purge here. Behind Jargoggle, I have my Sigil Brotherhood, so if they purge Jargoggle, I'll lose that. Which is a shame, but it's probably okay. Here come the bot Booktins. Hey, thanks for the raid, Sloppy Lab Work. Nice to see you. Thanks, JT. Hopefully, you succeeded in not getting booted from Sloppy Lab Work. Okay, so they fight my Bramo. They discard Soul Fiddle to purge my Jargoggle, which got rid of my Sigil of Brotherhood. That's alright. Succeeded in style. Nice! Thanks for the raid. Okay. So, I gotta get rid of that Ultra Gravitron here. And I think I can also do it in style. Ooh, can I kill all the bot Booktins? Only if I fight here. So I'll get 2 bot Booktins with a Drummerknot. Yeah, that'll work. So let's get rid of this board. Groggins fights. This guy fights here. Bramo comes out. Drummerknot comes out. Bounces this Bramo. And this Bramo wipes the rest in churn. Okay. Unfathomable has joined the game as a spectator. Did someone order some sloppy? Oh, we're getting sloppy right here. Getting sloppy right here. We have Chair Ring Scatterer Abel versus Daniela Sombra a Azarada. And yeah, we're getting sloppy. Okay, here comes out the Fangtooth. It takes out a Bramo already. Pismire comes down, Mutation of Cunning, and a Grow Surge to add 3 to the Pismire. That's not cool. I think we actually go Logos here. Play out Helperbot. Rawface the Fierce is going to protect our Drummerknot, and we're going to poke the Pismire. Poke. And do we hold the Graft? When the Dark Harbinger comes again, we might want it, but it'll be too late for that. So we're going to get rid of the Graft. Oh, there's our combo. What do they have to kill my combo coming up? We got the combo. Can we make it happen? They go in the logos. Ooh, autoencoder comes down. We're lucky we haven't seen that. Eclectic Encrate discards QMX to archive and archives something else with AutoVac. Up to 4 archives. They destroy the helper bot. Okay, combo time. So they definitely have an Infernus in their hand. They have 2 dark minions. They have a Gabos long arms. They have a Dominator bubble. They have a ton of discs. Implosion they discarded, but they could have redrew it already. Lost in the Woods they discarded, but they could have redrawn it. Okay. So we're going Barabnar here. It would take 6 damage to kill the Pismire. We could do it with just bouncing. But I feel like we should save a Drummernaut and a Gengar Chieftain, maybe? One Drummernaut fight kills it. 7, yeah. So let's do that. Rapier. Fight. One play of Gengar. Second play of Drummernaut. Third use of Drummernaut. Fourth use of Drummernaut. Fifth use of Drummernaut. Sixth use of Drummernaut. Okay, so let's see. A fight, 1. A play, 2. A reap, 3. A reap, 4. A reap, 5. A reap, 6. Yeah, so we should hold it like that. Maybe we even hold the Bramo here. I think we do. I think we just end right there. They can make me pay with AutoVac, but they just went Logos. So they might not be able to do much more than that, which is not bad. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Chair. That's what we want to see, Chair. Ooh, and we got Burn the Stockpile and Doorstep with a couple archived Sanctum cards with Bouncing Death Cork. I'm guessing they go big Dis here because they're gonna have a ton of Dis in their hands. But it does mean I get the Forge for cheap. And although they have a ton of Dis, 2 of them are smaller than mine, so they might not want to play them because of the Fangtooth. So they have Gabos. Hopefully they didn't redraw the Soul Keeper. That'd be a good combo with Dark Minion and Fangtooth. Actually, yeah, they don't have a lot of beef and Dis, so they might not want to go that way. Oh, they do go Dis. They can discard some stuff with Infernus. They discard the Gim Reminder. They discard the Gabos Long Arms. They are hunting for something. They discard the Dominator Bauble. They're trying to hunt for maybe a huge Harbinger turn, and they still have Fangtooth. So they can get the last key with Fangtooth. Infernus gets Graft and Cutthroat. And that's their turn, so I do Forge for 6. And then they destroy the Bramo. So we gotta go to check again, of course. Brobnar. Play out our other Bramo. Reap with the Drummerknot. So that's one Drummerknot use. Play the Bramo again. Second. Third. Fourth. Fifth. Let me make sure I counted right. Reap 1. Reap 2. Reap 3. Reap 4. Reap 5. Yeah, we'll do one more. Unfortunately, I guess we could get to 9 with a Bramo to turn off the autovac play. Because we've only played Gengar 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we could get to 9? Okay. They can forge with Keyfrog. I don't think they can forge twice. They have Keylock potentially. If they get Keylock out and autovac. But they don't have any way to make kill my guys. They have Waking Nightmare, but they just discarded all their discs. So we will Drummerknot once more on the Bramo to get to 9 to force them, and then we will hold the other Drummerknot, hold everything else. So they can stop me with Keylock and autovac. And they probably can forge a second key in Untamed. I think those are their options. If they have, well, they definitely have the Keyfrog, because I don't think we ever saw it. Thinking. How often do you get redacted go off in the stuck? What's up, Unfathomable? Nice to see you. Not very often. Sometimes it happens. It's definitely got to come early. But Logos only has like 3 creatures. Archimedes, Helperbot, and Jargoggle. And they die quickly. So usually you're not going into Logos a lot. So it's got to come out early. And that's really only the time that it goes off. It is nice if it comes early just to give that additional pressure, but it's not something I look for. I really look for what I can do with Brobnar, making sure that I can get Proclamation early if I can. I can do some nice stuff in Sanctum and Brobnar, and Logos helps as a support because it's got Ember Control, it's got Creature Control, and with the Helper Bot and Jargoggle, it's got a little bit of versatility as well. So it helps support the other 2 houses pretty well. Going Dis. I guess they could Infernus twice and then with the Waking Nightmare potentially keep me off. And they could potentially have like an Implosion. So Infernus on Graft and Brotherhood. Waking Nightmare. Dark Minion. So yeah, they do keep me off check there. Or Dark Minion will die because of the Fangtooth. So I'm not sure if that'll do it. Ooh, a Sarkhan Dark minion. Okay. So I think we just got to burst as high as we can in Brobnar. So Brobnar, burn the stockpile, which might actually prevent him also from a Keyfrog play. I'll put out Screech Bomb. Bramo will reap. Drummerknot will reap. Bounce the Bramo. Lay the Bramo again. Oh, wait. I guess we will have to fight, won't we? Reap with a Gengar Chieftain. This Drummerknot will come over here. Bounce a Gengar. And then we are just going to go for broke. As much as we can. Let's see, do we have another? No, we don't. Okay. Okay, so that puts us out of being stopped. Okay, that's all we can do. Puts us out as being stopped now. And the question is, can they get another key with Keyfrog? Okay, here comes the Untamed. I should have just called Untamed last turn so I could get one more key. Oh, so he could have got it last turn, but not this turn. All right, we got one. They did have the Keyfrog, but they were only able to get up to 6 Ember. Whew, the Waking Nightmare's Ember let me get the burn the stockpile to take them down so they couldn't get the second key. Whew. Okay, all right, we got one. Let's see, 3-1, right? 3-1, 3-1. Okay. Report. Okay. On to game 2. Well, I've met my expectations. I was expecting to win one. Thank you. Now we have to pick the deck for the next game. They saved Sagacious. They also have a Quixelstone deck, G-Pan. And then they have Sultane. They're all actually really good. Quixel, Sagacious. Yeah, I don't know which one they'll pick. Honestly, I think they could pick all three. Let's just work through it. If they pick Sultan, what matches up best versus that? They have double Infernus, EE for stealing. I gotta keep control of their board. So I have Siren, Doesn't have a lot of board control. Let's go through my options. I have Swordcook, Quinn, and Siren. Swordcook can just kind of go off, and sometimes I can high roll with the Star Alliance board and go nuts. It has Graft for potential scaling Amber control. It's got a couple exhumes, which help with Infernus, Eddie, Igor, Kirby. Sometimes a disc can go off too. Quinn has a lot of Amber control, especially Saurian, and I don't think they have Saurian left in any of their decks, although they have lots of capture on Mars, so that could actually be a big issue. Kind of no capture except Hugger Mugger and G-Pan. They do have Saurian shenanigans here, which could be a problem. But Quinn also has Hysterias and Harbinger, so it does have good creature control. And then Siren has a Lights Out, standardized, doubled standardized testing. They're everywhere. And it's of course got Brig. So what can we do here? So I honestly think we could play all three of these. Brig is somewhat negated by this deck totally with the double Evil Eye and the Too Much to Protect. Brig can be slowed down by this brick with this deck with a double Reater Gallum. And this one also has Graft and Mimicry. Sagacious is a really difficult deck. I'm not sure if any of mine can beat that. So Siren might have a couple tough matchups. Quinn might not be fast enough. Well, no, I think Quinn has some good matchups. And Swordcook. Let's see. Let me check out Sagacious again. 17 creatures. Witch of the Eye, Biometrics Backup. The Nature's Cold is pretty big. Teliga. I think we're going to go Swordcook. Oh, and they went Sagacious. Okay. Okay, good. I'm not sure if that's good, but I guess we'll see. All right. I, I'm not sure if we match up well. I don't think any of our decks match up well versus Sagacious, actually. It's just an amazing deck. But we'll give it our shot, and our interdimensional graph potentially could keep us in it, at least. We'll see the unseen. We'll play game one. Thanks, you. I always said chair deserves to be banned. Yeah, well, some smart people have banned it, like St. Russell and Emperor Riku. Thank you. We will try. We'll see what we can do here. Hmm. 3 logos, 3 this. Crazy Killing Machine to start out with is actually not bad. We might need its luck for some things, although we only overlap in logos, which is not great. So we could go logos here, or we could take our chances with a mulligan and try and get crazy star lines going. And especially since we have an exhume first, I think we mulligan. That's not a bad star lines. Teliga to start out with. That's not going to stop me, but that's an amazing start from them. We'll give them 3 Ember. Yes, we will. Into Untamed. Do they have the Lost in the Woods cooperative hunting? Oh no. Nature's Call. You gotta be killing me. What a start. What a start. Alright, well, we'll make him pay a little bit. We'll go Star Alliance and play 5 creatures and then play Graft off of it. So we'll give him, or 4 creatures, so we'll give him 9. And that's good that the Graft is out of the way, or the Nature's Call is out of the way. So they made us pay, but we got a little bit out of it. And hopefully they don't have a way to deal with my board now. Library access turn on turn 2. Twin Bolt, Dr. Escatura. The Kirby and the Ingram. Sloppy lab work. Please no more. Just gotta hope they don't draw into their Positron Bolt, Phase Shift. Let's see. Let's see what they discard here off the Sloppy lab work. Let's see, so they played 1, 2, 3, 4 cards so far on this Logos turn. They have 3 in their draw. Oh, here comes a Phase Shift. No! They discarded the Murmook on the Sloppy lab work. Biomatrix backup on the Teliga. Psychic Bug. Oh, man. What a library access turn on like turn 3. Okay. I think we go back into Star Alliance here. Kirkar will fight the Teliga, put it into their archive. We reap. We're going to actually get the Kirkar here. We should have put the Nurse Soto on the other side of the Kirby, so that was a mistake. Reap with the Kirby. Get the Tau Tau. Archive the Exhume. Oh wow, we got 2 Star Alliance cards. That's pretty nice. Put the Molina over here. Do we discard the General Order 24? I feel like we're going to need that versus the Mars. We should have archived it, actually. That was a mistake. Nurse Soto is just going to reap. Based off of everything that they drew with that Logos, they're going to have a banger Mars turn. Probably several Gabber Jammers, maybe a Squawker, maybe a Hypnotic Command, maybe an Ether Spider. We're going to hold on to the General Order. If they have the irradiated Ember, that'll actually really hurt. Yep, Mars as expected. Oh man, there's the irradiated Ember. Dominator? Squawker on Dominator, okay. Marauder to capture one. Definitely gonna take me off check here. They have a Hypnotic Command then? They do. Okay, and they get back to check. We could get to check in this and also play out like a crazy killing machine, so we draw 4 more cards. I think that's worth it. We don't have a way to stop them unless we went Logos and prayed for a Eddie. I don't think that's worth it. Even though I'm sure that they can keep me off check. Play the Ortanu. Oh, do we want to protect the Kirby? Or do we actually play out the Ingram? Now, I think we want Kirby. We want to get further into our deck here. We gotta remember that they have a Telega coming up too. So do we want to protect the Kirby? Yeah. Now with the Scullion, I think we discard it. And on Tanu's Binding, we go on the Kurgar. I think we might be lucky if we get to 1 key in this game. Yep, here comes more Mars. Second Marauder, Grabber Jammer. So we gotta do General Order. Second Grabber Jammer. What does the Dominator do? Dominator fights. The Marauder takes out. Misplay. Marauder gets killed because of the Molina. That's good. Of course, I still didn't get to check. Now, what I could do here is go Star Alliance. Kill the logos. Make sure the general order takes out the Mars. I think that's actually the way to go. Let's see, how much extra creature control do they have? They have a Positron Bolt, and that's it. So I'd actually be giving them free creature control? That doesn't sound great. Let's see, what can I do with my Ortanu? Unfortunately, we only have seen one Ortanu's binding, so we can't do that much. I think we just got to take care of that Mars. And we know the Teliga is coming too. It's in the archives. They discarded a key shard. They have Mimicry coming. They have Teliga, Hunting Witch. Okay, thank goodness a key charge is gone. Play this guy out. We'll play out that. We're going to play out the General Order 24, and then doesn't really matter who fights the Escatera. All right, we're going for broke for one key. We need to get to our stealth modes. Man, we still got a lot of good cards we got to get to. So we probably need to go Logos or Star Alliance this next turn. Logos we can dig with Igors. Star Alliance we can play 3 cards. Fogbank, no fighting. Here comes a Teliga. Hunting Witch. Ancient Bear. Teliga. 4 keys. Mimicry for Graft. Oof. Okay, well I got my 1 key. So now we have to go Logos. Thorium Plasmate first to get the Teliga. Igor to get the Titan Guardian. Another Igor. Oh, we didn't get our Eddie, so that's it then. Man, our Infernus, Evil Eye, Exhume, Eddie. We had to discard 1 stealth mode and lose the other. Well, let's flip over Crazy Killing Machine. Oh, Eddie was the next one, of course. Oh man, I should have put it on the other side. It wouldn't have mattered though because I would have discarded it. So, oh, if I put the Igor on the other side of the Titan Guardian, then I could have killed the Titan Guardian with the Crazy Killing Machine. But it still wouldn't have mattered because I would have been discarding the Eddie. All right, so a 3-1 win and a 3-1 loss. Yeah, that was rough. Okay, so I think we have to go Quinn here. They do. Let's just make sure that that's the right call. They have G-Pan left with which is a Quixelstone deck, triple stealth mode, too much to protect, double evil eye, infernist, exhume. It's kind of slow though, but kind of all the cards are really good. And then we have Laurent, double Kirby, Kirby's Blaster, double Reader Gallum, Favor, Imperium, Exhume, double Infernus, EE. Yeah, so I think we need to go Quinn here. Sagacious is totally a monster. Yep. To be expected. Well, I was kind of thinking based off of our lineups. I was hoping I would win one, and I was guessing 100% they would win one. I think I've been lucky so far actually in the banning and selection process, so that gives me actually a little bit more hope for the third game, but it's going to be a battle. It's going to be a battle. Okay, G-Pan it is. The Quixelstone, triple stealth mode, and lots of other shenanigans. Too much to protect, but it's got no speed. No speed at all. But they might not need the speed, so we'll see. All right. Comes down to the third match, just like you want it. I would get stomped so hard in NKFL or any online competition. Well, I don't know. Unfathomable says, I'm holding up much better than I expected to. However, I'm in Clay Gamma League, so it isn't saying much. Well, all the new players went into Clay Gamma, so it's not necessarily meaning that you're not good, because I know a lot of great players that went into Clay Gamma, or Clay in general. Ooh, this is probably not the start we want, although having Snag to start with is kind of tempting. And Binding Irons against this deck is actually pretty good, although that means I don't get... I don't remember what all creature control. Quintrino Flux, 3 Fates, Harbinger of Doom, Quixel, Edoram, Festering Touch, Pestering Blow, Avinda. I think we'll keep it, and we'll start with a Snag play. Ooh, Starline's Quixelstone to start. All right. I'm okay with that. We'll go Reap with Snag, Binding Irons, Hysteria, Bornit, discard the Snag. We're going to see if they want me to purge all their stuff with Bornit. Ooh, Key Forgery comes down, discards Breaker Hell, discards Chain Gang, discards Hugger Mugger. I probably should try and get to my Neutron Shark. So I might take a turn to do a bunch of discarding. Hecatomb is nice. Can clear my board if I need it. But what I really want to do is with Bornit, get some of their good cards like Too Much to Protect. Okay, they got Lay of the Land. Discard Melina. They do use Continuo Flux to take out Bornit. Okay, so we'll go Logos here. Finger Trap. And then I guess we'll discard both of these so that we can play. Very interesting. I think we'll go Logos here. Let's see, how much disruption do they have? A lot. The triple stealth modes, a subtle chain is pretty big. Creeping Oblivion and Infernus. This could be a long game, so I actually need to protect my Infernus here. So we'll go Logos Tau Tau. We didn't draw anything. I think we're archive the Infernus. Ooh, their Creeping Oblivion starts. They get my Tau Tau and my Binding Irons. So I could stop them here with my Infernus. And at least get their Creeping Oblivion, but I don't think it's worth it. I think we're going to play the long game. So we'll go Saurian. Discard our Theros Centurion and Axiom and play our Tribute. We did finally get our Neutron Shark. So I think we just kill the Quixostone here. We discarded Eddie. So that's all we got out of our Neutron Shark. Pestering Blow comes down, takes out this Neutron Shark right away. That's unfortunate. Skeleton Key comes out, Hugger Mugger, and Ronnie Wrist Clocks. Okay, but now let's do some dis action. We're gonna Harbinger. We're gonna Hecatomb. We're gonna Infernus. We're gonna get the Quixelstone and the Creeping Oblivion. They have a exhume. So the other thing I was thinking was, I think I need to hold my Infernus. We actually don't want to go much more than 6 because I did too much to protect. I have a whole bunch of ways to get me off of 1 or more though. So I think we play the EE and the snag. We don't steal. We just play them. We hold the Infernus. Okay, there goes Star Alliance. Stealth mode. First Officer Frayne, of course. Cloaking dongle. That stealth mode really hurts. I think we just go Dis here and Reap twice, actually. We could fight and lose 4 Ember. We could discard the 3 Fates and steal 1. Okay, if we fight twice, means they have to go back into Star Alliance. We won't be able to get the check. They've played 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They've only played 6, 7, 8. Oh, 9. Okay, that's not bad. But we know they have 2 more stealth modes. Losing 4 Ember would really set me back. But now they have the skeleton key play with too much to protect, if they have it. I think we just gotta go and try and get a key here. Reap. Reap. Discard, and that way we can also purge one of theirs, like their Evil Eye. Okay, they go into Dis. Of course, Evil Eye against me. Edoram, Rotgrub. Oh man, if we just had one more creature for our Theros Centurion, that would really help. See, in logos, we could draw a thorium plasmate, which could take out the rock grub, although not the Edorom. Let's go Saurian then. We will do the Phalanx Strike. I think we gotta take out the Edorom here. Hey, what's up, Stalker? Matches are going okay. I won the first one 3-1. I lost the second one 3-1. And this for all the marbles. They had a turn 1 Quixelstone, which means I couldn't play creatures or more than one creature. And it took me a while to find my answer for that. So now it's more of an even game or a even footing, but they got a lot of tools in their toolbox. So it's a very dicey situation. They can really make me pay a lot, potentially, if I go crazy on the Ember. So every turn is scary. They seem to be controlling the flow of the game. Yeah, yeah, I'm definitely responding to them a little bit. Hopefully, yeah. They always have something going on, so it is going to be a bit tough. If we can kind of turn the corner, I think we have a chance. If they have one off turn, if they don't draw something good, one turn, and I get like a key right here, I think I can make a huge difference, but we'll see. Okay, they go into this. They exhume the Ronnie to steal Chew. And then do they have their Infernus? You reap with the rock grub, put it in the archives. Ooh. Okay, now I gotta do some math because key forgery, of course, says when your opponent would forge a key, that player names a house, reveal a random card from your hand. If the card is not of the name house, destroy key forgery and they do not forge that key. So I have to pick a random card from their hand. So we gotta do some math. Okay, first start with this. They have two purge discs. One in the archives. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They have 9 discs that they've played. I think they also have 9 Star Alliance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then Shadows, they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, I was thinking Shadows is the best call anyway, because they haven't gone Shadows in a few turns. They went Dis before, they went Dis. Then they went Stealth mode, so I think Shadows is the play. Come on, Shadows! I need a key. Oh, Stealth mode! You gotta be kidding me! But I think now, oh, they still have piece of cord. F. See, if I got a key there, I think that determined the game. I think that just determined the game. Because if I got a key there, I would have been able to fight him into Star Alliance, not lose the Ember from Stealth or Piece of Cord, also play my Infernus to keep him off check, and then the next turn, I could have drawn enough so that it would recycle my Infernus. Oh, I guess only if it died, which it probably wouldn't, but do we do that anyway? We know they have the stealth mode. If I put them right back into it, I think I have to go Logos here, even though it hurts so bad. We're going to be playing huge catch-up, because I know they can take me off no matter what. But we have to. So Logos, we're going to archive. I guess we can archive both the Infernus and the Binding Irons. What else do we got on the draw? Because we're going to draw no more Saurian. Yeah. Now, do we even want to play these? Because they can too much to protect me. There's a 60% chance they have too much to protect. At least. I need to at least play one Ember. Oh, I can redraw those so that they can't Infernus me, so that's pretty big. They can get me one off. I need to at least go to 7. So the whole Gramophone for sure. And then I discard the others. They can still get me off in Shadows if they too much to protect, and Skeleton Key. Infernus wouldn't be able to get me off unless they get their own, which I could. Oh, they probably have the second Frame, potentially too. Oh, and a second Hugger Mugger? Okay, the second Hugger Mugger's gone, but they could have the second Frame. Oof. So maybe we go to 8. Then they can steal Chewin Shadows and still get me off. Let's do it. So, how will they make me pay? The piece of gourd is definitely doing work. Oofda. And that's probably what I was going to hit. Either that or the key forgery if I got a second neutron shark, but hitting... Let's see, what I hit on it? The Tau Tau, I think? That hurt. That I didn't get a second hit off my neutron shark. I think I definitely could have won this with different draws. It's not over yet, but it's not looking good. Into Shadows they go. There goes a too much to protect. The subtle chain for the Dilophosaurus. That hurts. Avinda, Skeleton Key, and Ronnie Reaps. So they get to check. Don't have a ton of great options here. We could stop them in Dis with the Infernus. We can stop them in Saurian with the Reader Gallum. I think we gotta go Saurian and play cards. It means they will flip their discard, unfortunately. And now I'll have nice pips in my discard. So I think we Axiom here because we gotta limit, even though it hurts us, we gotta limit as much kind of possibilities that they have. Triumph for the Ember, Reader Gallum to stop them. And we have to discard Regrettable Meteor. We could play it actually. Given an extra Ember, but I think we need to keep every Ember we can right now. So I think they're going to go in the Star Lines here in stealth mode. They have one frame in their hand, one on the board, so they can get me off a key again. They don't want to fight me with the Frame, with the Reader Gallum, but will they? Double stealth mode. Oh yeah, so they'll just get to 9, so the Frame doesn't matter. Or the Reader Gallum doesn't matter. Okay, so I think I could go Dis here. We're still going to try and get that one key. We're going to Infernus our own. And then they can't Infernus it. That's nice. We're going to... having double snag out would be good. We're going to discard 3 Fates and purge it to steal. We're going to discard Binding Irons and purge it to steal. And then I think we actually play the other snag here. And we hope that we draw... Actually, we can't draw on anything good. If we drew into a Hysteria, we could do some work. We could steal another with a snag. It's probably worth it, but that's what we're going to go for. And hopefully they didn't draw back into it too much to protect. They still have the Infernus, but no pips in any discard. I didn't draw anything. 3 Fates. They get my Snags and my Centurion. They're up to 8 Ember. That hurts. They can Infernus their own 3 Fates. What else do they have in Dis? They have the Reader. They have the Ruckrobe. Yep. Can they still get me off? Come on, 1 key. Do they have the Evil Eye? They had 2 Evil Eyes. Did they redraw 1? 1 is purged. Poltergeist for my... Oh, for the skeleton key to take me off. Wow. And that's game. Brutal. Brutal. Oh, man. It was masterfully played by them. Masterfully played by them. Yeah, I can make them pay 9, but that's it. Yeah, that's game. But we'll take out some frames while we're at it. Brutal game, brutal game. There comes a tribute. There comes a Neutron Shark with a Titan Guardian where I could have potentially drawn into something. Eddie with a Cutthroat. But we just didn't have it in the draws. Definitely could have potentially played some things differently, which could have helped. But they masterfully played that. All right. Well, we got one. That's kind of what we were expecting or probably hoping for. We definitely could have got beat 3-0 against him, so getting 1 game is not awful, honestly. We're not doing super well. We went down 3 keys now in our key difference. We were even. Our play mistake versus Emperor Riku really helped us, and they played masterfully or really hurt us, so that that 0-3 loss in the first game makes it so that we will have a lot of work to even manage to stay in Diamond. So let's take a look at the standings. Dick Roland on top, then Emperor Riku, Gurlami, JDG just went into 4th, then Christoph, then myself and Karen, and then Not Tonight. So I got to fight to get up to 4th to stay in it, and I'm going to lose against Dick Roland for sure, which means I need to beat Not Tonight, Karen, and Christoph to get up to 4th, which they're all really good players. Yeah, it'll be tough. But that's Diamond for you. So should be fun. Lots of exciting matches this season against the awesome players in Diamond and the awesome decks. Thanks everybody for watching. It was some good fun, and as they say,
this is Keyforge.
So that happens. Really well played by JDG as always. He's an amazing player, and we got some work to do to try and stay in Diamond. We're We're 2 games out of 4th, so we got to catch 2 games. But who's gonna drop enough games between Dick Roland, Riku, Gorlami, and JDG to catch up to him? I'm not sure if that's possible. Not sure if that's possible. The best I might be able to hope for is 5th, I think. I don't know. We'll see. But thanks for watching, y'all. Thanks for the stream, or thanks for being there. You guys rock. Wild Wormhole! Yeah. And I will be on tomorrow with the normal lineup. The fresh marks. Got to get into the latest fresh marks. We'll touch quickly on the news. But yeah, we have 2 weeks of fresh marks to catch up on. So check out all the latest sales. So that'll be fun. All right. Thanks, everybody. Have a good one. See ya.
This is Keyforge.